horrible. I was starving. All I had for breakfast was 1 apple and 15 raisins. It was 12:30 and I had to get to talk to my drug dealer. So I bought a... My mum says, eat it. And I say, I don't want to. She says, eat it. And I say, I hate it. And she says, don't you talk like that. When I was a girl, I had to eat whatever drugs my mum put in front of me. Just... Nice. My mum, she says to me, listen, Michael, if there's any drugs left over at the end of the day, you can take some to school tomorrow to deal at playtime or at lunchtime. And I ran and ran and jumped on my train. As we pulled out of Euston Station, I began to eat. Trouble was, my drugs was in a paper bag. 1 sloppy, cheesy with that thick, sweet juice. But we had a teacher who was so strict, you weren't allowed to do drugs in her lessons, the bag. So I peeled off the paper off my fingers. But it was slippery and sticky, and the drugs came off in soggy lumps that I scooped together and pushed into my mouth, and blob by blob. But then there were dollops of hiding in the corner of the bag, so I was holding the bag up to my face, tipping it into my mouth. I was drinking, and my fingers were running with dribbles of tomato and slops of spicy cheese all over my knuckles. So there I was, licking at my skin, but my fingers were trailing all over my chin. So off went my tongue round my face. Hunting for drips of fingers. But a bit of paper bag had got into my mouth, so I was in there trying to get it out with the finger I was licking. It was diving into the slobber in my mouth, and I was snuffling with my nose, like I was breathing in. It was then I noticed the woman opposite. She was watching me. She looked like she had never seen anything quite so horrible in all her life.